What's going on, HCKT family? We are going to walk where the old tracks used to be. WIMT's parked down here, and we're going to go see how far the lake's drained. It's roughly been a little over 24 hours since they told these people to evacuate. I reckon it was around 4 o'clock, maybe a little before 4 o'clock. So what I'm walking on actually used to be the railroad tracks back in the day. That old trail used to go up in the woods. I'm sure it still does. We'll go down here and see what is going on with the lake, how much is drained out of the lake. When I lived up here, all this kudzu was not here. It was more of a grassy type side. They actually took care of it. And for those wondering, last I know, it was a private club called Everett's Fish and Wildlife Club. They wasn't, as far as I know, not affiliated in any way with the city of Everett's down there. They just named it after it or whatever. Which in my opinion, you really shouldn't do that unless you're getting funds from that city. I mean, if I've got a private club, I don't want it named after a city. I don't know. I'm not for sure who owns it 100%, but I have got some word on the street, but I'm not going to say that name until I can possibly confirm it. I will give you the initials, CP. He's an older gentleman. We're not going to go on through that kudzu mess for sure. We're going to go right up this little path. And right there is the lake. So it's not lost as much water as I thought, actually. All right. We are at the east end of the Louellen Lake. Now you can see right there where the water was up to. I mean, it's not completely drained, but we'll walk down through here and see if we see this whirlpool. As long as the ground doesn't feel soggy. Used to be some good sized fish in this. Sounds like they're still pumping. It's a beautiful lake. I'd love to be over it. I'd sure as heck take care of it now. I'd want to make sure this was fixed. From what I understand, somebody clogged the drains up. Could have been overgrown with this kudzu, who knows? But that's what I heard, and it put a lot of pressure on the side and bottom, and By doing that, it created a crack in a whirlpool. So we got a city guy trying to come up. Yep. See who he is. There's the pump. Beautiful lake, guys. And like I said, this is roughly about 24 hours. There's my car. After he told the people they needed to evacuate. So, he's going back. Somebody hollered at him. Told him, leave me alone. They know who I am. There's no doubt about that. They know who I am. But you can see all the way around how that water's drained down. And I've seen it up on these benches before. Not these up here, down over that you see across. I'd have to bring my wife up here. It's been years since we've been up here. There's a little park over there where kids can play at. Over here on the other side. And we'd take our kids, actually right over behind that pump, over down that little hill. There's a park over there. And we'd take our kids over there to play when no one of them was really little. Right there where that trailer is, I used to live right there. Right there. And then you got Bug. And then Rob and them. And Jason lives like in that middle land. Like I said, all that was flooded last night, as you can see there. So water's come out of Jason's yard, it looks like most of it, which is, you know, it's saturated. I mean, I feel for the guy. It's... Jason, if you watching, man, we praying for you for sure. That's for sure, brother. I hate that, man. But this is the live scene right now at Louellen Lake. It's 5:48 p.m. We'll head back to the car now that y'all actually have seen the lake. See what we're dealing with the homes right there. That's what they was worried about. If this levee broke, it would flood these homes out. The river, in case you're all wondering, you see that rock right there? The river's right over there down below that rock right there. Right below the cliff line. And for y'all wondering, this lake drained in the back here, if I remember right. It drained in the back, and it also had a pipe up there that's supposed to run out in a culvert, kinda. It had like 2 drainage type ordeals. Somebody filled them up, from what I understand. That's what these homeowners up here was told anyway, that somebody filled up I forget the professional word they called it, but it's basically when, to relieve the pressure off, it lets the water out. Yeah, this here thunder. Looks like we might get a storm. I mean, this is a beaut. Whoever owns this, I'll buy it off of you for $1 and start taking care of it. I mean, all these other people in Harlan are selling buildings to these other people for dollars and letting them open businesses. I mean, I'd take care of this. Sure would, especially if that little house still goes over there with it. Little trailer thing that was over there. When this place was operational, they would let you live in that trailer and pay you a juice bill and everything, if I remember correctly. If anybody in Harlan is watching this and they lived up here when that was going on, let me know if I'm right or not. You didn't have to pay no rent. I think they paid you juice bill. Might have been up to a certain amount. I don't know if they paid the whole thing or not, but you had to mow all this and take care of it. And none of this. I mean, you could have walked up to the bank all the way around this lake anywhere and throw the rod out. Even over there, there's a road, but you can see it. See the little flat spot goes through there? That's a road. It goes all the way around that lake. And they would hold catfish tournaments and stuff up in here. That's what they did. So, and it was a nice thing. I mean, there'd be a lot of people over there at one night. My son, John, he went to a few of them over there when we lived over here. So, oh yeah, I gotta go down. I forgot, I ain't on the railroad. Right here you can see how far it's drained down too, though. Leaves coming down. All right, everybody. I thank y'all for watching. I really do. As far as I know, the levee's gonna hold, they say. So, y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel. The subscribe button's free. I mean, you just click on that. That'd help me out a lot. Heard about them kids over there across Pine Mountain too, taking that water to all them people that was stranded. Instead of doing what most kids their age would do, sit in the house and play them video games, or take their ATVs and go riding and playing in the snow, they went and delivered water to families that couldn't get out and couldn't get off their mountains and stuff and all their hollers, and took them water. And shout out to those kids. I seen the article in the paper. I was going to read it to y'all later on. Kind of catch y'all up. Also got a guy that says, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I'm going to mention it on the walk back to the car. This is coming from another Harlan Countyan, Crack 40 TV. one of his guys, one of his informant people got on there and called him up middle of a live stream, and has got all kinds of juicy paperwork on a water district here in Harlan County. And I did get to see some of it, and I tell you, I did see asbestos, copper, I forget what all, but I couldn't tell if it was in our water or what it was. But I don't know. I'm gonna try to get up with Crack 40 TV and go get a copy of this. That's my goal. And the YouTube channel, well, it's under his name, Brad Enlow. So if you want to go over there and subscribe, he will make you laugh. He talks about crazy stuff. He's got a nickname for everybody. He does more comedy style news, where I do more I'm right here, what's going on type news. Which I know there's a lot of, well, I'm gonna retract that. I know there used to be a shitload of corruption in Harlan County. I know that for a fact. And when I was young, I did raise a lot of hell with them. I mean, Roy Hatfield. I mean, me and him went at it right there at Judy's grocery store that day. Oscar drove the car down when we was all up there drinking at the flood wall. We all went to jail. Well, me and Oscar was minors, but they didn't have that wide east sea shit when I was a kid. If they had it, boy, I'd have probably been in it. I was a rowdy kid, I'll tell you that. That's for sure. All right. Let me fix this stick. I'll show y'all Jason's yard. Show y'all all this stuff as I leave. Set this up. Right there ought to be good. We can mount it right here. Be done with it. All right, guys. Here we go. There's what y'all seen flooded last night. that. WYMT's here interviewing. This is Jason's yard. It's still flooded. We're praying for you, Jason. He was out on his porch. Well, everybody, that is the situation in Louellen. Just a little after 6 p.m. Y'all make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tickle that little bell for me. Subscribing's free. I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm trying to get built up to 1,000 subscribers. That way I can see what happens next. So, y'all take care. I really appreciate everyone that watched. Even if you clicked through it, thank you. And if you're still here, hell, I really appreciate that. I really do. You're like a top fan. I mean, as this channel grows, we're all going to grow together. That's a fact. And those of you that's like watching right now, I'm going to know who you are. I mean, especially when you make the comment and you say something like, yeah, you know I'll watch it all the way. Something like that. I mean, I know. I can tell. I can tell if you skip through it just by some of your comments, or I can tell if you actually watch the whole damn thing. I mean, I really can. Well, anyway, you didn't get it then, I guess, maybe. Or you missed it. You missed the educational part, or you missed something that should have made you think different. But anyhow, oh, did y'all see that shit? I didn't see it till I come up. Those little yellow flowers are popping up. Spring is almost here. I tell you what, last night when I had to go get my wife from work last night, it was chilly. Oh, there's the Louellen Lake. That osmosis system is not coming, by the way, guys. But anyway, last night when I went to pick up my wife, damn bullfrogs was at it, guys. Spring's coming. It ain't gonna be much longer, and you're gonna be seeing greenery in the mountains. Then I'll go teach y'all what trillium is and stuff like that. I gotta make my daughter some black cohosh medicine. I'll probably do that in a video. Show y'all how to do that. And I do sell that stuff. I do sell roots that comes out of these mountains for remedies. I just can't, like, doctor you and tell you how to use it. You gotta do your own research. You know what I mean? You can't come to me with a code, even though I know this will work, and say, I need some spigment, I got a cold, I'm congested, and stick yourself over a hot towel and boil it and breathe in them fumes, it open you up. If y'all ever seen Crocodile Dundee, when that guy was doing that snow, that's what old Dundee thought he had. So, anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all that's watched this far. I really do. And I really want to thank you somehow. And I got to figure out how to do it. I mean, I really do try to thank you guys the best I can. Any way that I can figure out how to do it. You know, especially if you all go out your way and do something for me. I mean, like the person that sent me some gifts, I had them a shirt made, sent it to them to see what they thought about it. But is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm almost home. Take care. I thank y'all that's made it this far. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe. It's free. I promise. Just hit the subscription button and tickle the bell. You won't regret it. What the hell? Some of my adventures are crazy, I promise you. You'll enjoy them. They really are. Absolutely crazy, some of my adventures. Y'all take care, guys.